Hey everyone! Today I will be showing you our Tarifold DVD booklet case covers. With these cases, we were able to fit about 60 DVDs into this one cube here. As you can see in the neighboring cube over here, we still have a couple more DVDs left to condense. We'll need more of the covers to complete this task, but I wanted to show you why I personally think that these cases specifically are a good idea if you are struggling with organizing your DVDs and trying to create space like I once was as well. And I'll show you the area where we had stored our DVDs and show you the difference in size. So this is the area where we used to store our DVDs. As you can see, it is an entertainment center. It used to take up this entire bottom shelf here. We only have 2 shelves for this entertainment center. So the fact that our DVDs pretty much took up the entire space, it wasn't really working for us, especially when all the DVDs were stacked on top of each other and we had to pull out multiple rows just to find the one DVD we were looking for. When we did happen to look for our DVDs, we don't really reach for DVDs as often as we used to. So for this, the cases were a good idea as it gave us all the space back and we were able to migrate our video game systems and some video games over in this area, which is something we tend to use more often than the DVDs. And over here, I wanted to show you the difference between 3 regular DVD cases and 1 Blu-ray against 4 DVDs that we had condensed into the, into the Tarifold DVD booklet case covers. Kind of a lengthy title. But as you can see, this definitely does create more space. 4 DVDs take up the size of 2 DVDs, which really does help with spacing issues if that's something you're struggling with as well. We live in an apartment, so we don't have a whole lot of space, and it was amazing to get a whole shelf back and just have our DVDs, about 60 so far, take up one standard cube shelving. I don't know the exact dimensions, but it's a lot less space, and we are still able to find our DVDs easily because of the fact that the Tarifold, the ones that I personally purchased, you can see the spine here. And that makes it much easier to find as opposed to not being able to see the spine. With ours, or how we're storing them anyway, you can't see the front of the DVD cover art. Tarifold does have a couple of other different DVD cases that you're able to find on Amazon. I prefer this one, again, because of the spine and the inserts that you can put inside as well, along with your DVDs. Tarifold has another kind that's a little cheaper. I want to say it's about $4 or $5 less, and you won't be able to see the spine if you go with those ones, but it does look the same on the inside. It just creases on the spine. You might not care about that. You might care about that. It depends what would work for you, what your preferences are. And then they do have the envelope kind as well, which I also have and I'll show you. I personally didn't like the envelopes because they started to tear and rip when you put inserts in and DVDs in. And that was just after maybe 2 or 3 uses. And I'll show you. So with these, you're able to put your cover art, like your inserts, and your DVDs as well. So I'll show you, this is what the inside kind of looks like. I like the fact that it's kind of like a DVD, regular DVD still, just not plastic, not boxy. It's very slim and sleek. So you're able to still keep everything that you had. It's just not taking up as much space. I did, as you can kind of tell, I did keep our DVD cardboard sleeves. Since some of them I didn't know what to do with, they were too boxy to use with these still. So I just kind of cut them up and inserted them on the inside, since there is, you know, still space in here, and it looked kind of plain not having anything on the inside. So that kind of worked out for us. And here I have the Tarifold envelope style DVD sleeves. I personally didn't like these. They're pretty cheap and you can get a lot of these. If these work for you, that is great. For me personally, I experienced the issue where I would put a DVD and the cover art inside, and these sides here would start tearing, kind of like at the seam. And that was only after about maybe just trying to insert the DVD in here. It wasn't after very much use at all. So I don't quite recommend these. However, you know, these might work out for you. Maybe we received a couple of these that weren't in great condition, shape. I don't know. And then something I liked as well, I had gone to the Dollar Tree back when the Dollar Tree was still $1. Now everything's $1.25. And around the holidays, they tend to have DVDs, and I'd purchased all the DVDs of Twilight, for example, back in the day. So I had found the Blu-ray DVDs, and I had the standard. So I purchased for only $1. A couple of the DVDs I already had, so I could have the Blu-ray versions as well. And with these cases, I was able to store a lot more than just one DVD. I was able to, put the cover art for the standard DVD into the Tarifold DVD sleeve booklet cover case. And then on the inside, I was able to insert more than just one DVD into the pocket by using like an envelope or anything we had extra on hand to insert another DVD into. That way the two DVDs aren't rubbing against each other, they won't scratch each other. So I have standard on one side, Blu-ray on the other, and that really did help condense even more space. Sure, it's not the most beautiful thing in the world, but it is kind of cool being able to have everything in just one DVD case. So it only takes up the space of less than a DVD, a standard DVD, in the plastic casing that you normally buy. And I found that to be pretty cool. So these might not be for you, these might be for you. This is just my review on what has helped us, and it really did help with our spacing personally. We don't have a whole lot of space for our DVDs, and this was a great way to condense them and still be able to keep everything. So it's kind of a win-win for us. All right, thank you.